what the business is. You know, word on the street, TBC know how to handle it. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. A little bit of classic Jeezy, man, for young heads out there. For my, you know, that's my old heads. Y'all know what the business is, man. We grinding. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. And we putting in work, man. And, you know, let's get into it. Why has nobody asked Anthony Joshua, or why isn't the narrative being forced on Anthony Joshua to fight Luis Ortiz? Why is it acceptable for him to rematch Dillian Whyte? Which I don't, you know, have a problem with Dillian Whyte getting his. I think he should get a Wilder fight at this point. You know what I'm saying? I've been on record. I was impressed with Joseph Parker win. And like I said, I'm a real dude. Some people don't like it. I keep it a buck. No matter, you know, what the face or situation is, I'm going to call a spade. And there's no bias, you know. No real bias towards none of the fighters. For real. I don't have no bias. Unless I'm like, okay, this is the reason, woo, woo, woo. I'll let you know. But yeah, you know. Why isn't the narrative, if Joshua beat Povetkin, why shouldn't he fight Luis Ortiz? You know, seriously. Luis Ortiz is a good fighter. You know, I think, you know, he is better than Povetkin at this point. It's my personal opinion. I won't argue with it. You know, but why are the UK fans going to accept him fighting Dillian Whyte again and recycling, you know, the same fighters? I think Dillian Whyte deserves to get a shot at another champion. We know that's going to take a while, you know, and we know he might get another fight in. He trending up, and I think he'll handle Chisora this time around. But why isn't Luis Ortiz getting an opportunity to fight Dillian Whyte for the right to fight Anthony Joshua? Why isn't Luis Ortiz getting an opportunity to fight Derek Chisora to showcase his skills over there, at least to eventually be in the running for Anthony Joshua? Why is his name not being mentioned? Why is it not being mentioned that when Ortiz was in position to be his mandatory, which he was his mandatory, and he failed the test, and he was cleared of the failed test through VADA WBC, you know, why wasn't the topic of discussion that Anthony Joshua was going to drop that WBA belt rather than shoot Luis Ortiz's fair one? It's a track record. And I seen a video, somebody sent me, Miller, you know, checking Eddie Hearn, say, what happened to AJ and Luis Ortiz? That kind of sparked this video. Shout out to the Boxing Voice and Ness. You know, why what happened to Luis Ortiz? You know what I'm saying? And that right there shows me that Jarrell Miller didn't want to smoke Luis Ortiz neither. They already know. And fans just buying the fact that, oh, you know, Rick Lasher said he's 80 years old and this guy, if something's so sweet, if somebody's so old and delicate, or if he's so whack or garbage, why isn't anybody in a rush to fight him? Why is they trying to reconcile him? You know, why is he getting this opportunity? Why isn't Anthony Joshua seeking to fight the best side? Why is he continually to hide behind mandatories and hide behind Eddie Hearn? And I'm starting to believe it's not Eddie Hearn that don't want the Wilder fight, to be honest. I think it's Eddie Hearn's order from the guy that he worked for, his boss, Anthony Joshua, not to let that fight happen and control the narrative and do this. Because there's no man on earth that I know of that's supposed to be in a savagery business like this that will get ridiculed and get drugged through the mud. His name gets shitted and pissed on and gets stumped out, burned on fire, pissed out and get burned again and get stumped out and pissed out again. That's going to take all this ridicule, all this criticism, you know, and it's to heart, and be called all these names for not taking $50 million, you know, for being a punk, for getting all these belts that doesn't belong to him, and it was a true champion, Tyson Fury. There's no man on the planet that got testosterone that's in a savage business like this that's going to take that ridicule and not want to make a motherfucking a point of emphasis that he is the guy. You know, every once in a while, a lion gonna roar to let you know who the king is. A lion gonna roar to let you know who run it. Anthony Joshua ain't roared yet. It's just a whole bunch of yip yap, gibberish and gibberish. And what other way to make it a real announcement to show Deontay Wilder how to handle Luis Ortiz and how to do it quicker, faster, and better fashion than handle him? What does Dillian Whyte prove? You beat him before. What does it matter? What does he bring to the table? Nothing. He brings no U.S. notoriety. Okay? He brings no belt to the table as Luis Ortiz. But if you beat Luis Ortiz, you beat a boogeyman. You beat clout. You beat a legit opponent, you know, and you beat him better than Deontay Wilder possibly. That's what you get out of it. You get authenticity. You get a stamp of approval. You know, you beat one of America's best, so now you synonymous with America, and you synonymous with most Americans probably getting behind you to beat Deontay Wilder because you beat Luis Ortiz in better better fashion, in my opinion. Excuse me. That's what you get. Dillian Whyte does nothing for you. The UK has a top. It has a cap of how big you can be over there. He's at the cap of that. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to become any bigger in the UK. And if he becomes bigger, what does it matter? What markets does he roll over to? None. His popularity doesn't roll over in the U.S. market, which is the market that actually matters the most, because it's the biggest market and it has the biggest potential. Is that whatever you do in the UK, you're going to be a UK legend. Even Joe Calzaghe had to march his ass over here. He just ready for the coast to be clear or it to be an easier path. And like I said, it's nobody that took more shots than him that's been more quiet, that's been more quiet. I mean, I'm telling you, this dude don't have no testosterone. He got estrogen for real, man. You know, he didn't want to come out here and make no statements. Everything is a joke. Oh, you can't take life too serious and shit. You in the hurt business, man. This dude trying to hurt you. These dudes trying to hurt you. But like I said, man, when you content and you happy, that's a bad place to be in the hurt business. Content and happy. And whatever other way to get the juices flowing to beat Luis Ortiz. You know? So why is he in the court? He's a way better opponent than Dillian Whyte. You don't believe me? Then put him in there and let him fight Dillian Whyte. And let's see who come up on top. Send two savages in the jungle and let's see who come out on top. But they don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? When dudes get protective and say, oh, no. They know Luis Ortiz the truth. And then you know why they don't want that animal over there. He was once signed to Matchroom for people that didn't know. But Sebastian Clinic and more. Check the links out in the description on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The Raw and Uncut Podcast, S1210 College Sports Most Wanted page. All adventures and collaborations I got going on right now. We working, we grinding, and we going to continue to give you guys better products and expansion. A lot of great things coming this fall. Shout out to the LDBC. Make sure y'all go check out the homie Black Fight Fan shop, fightfan.com, shopfightfan.com, and all this apparel he got going on. Much blessings. One time for the one time. So share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.